Hi, everyone. It was so nice to see all the people who showed up to the online distance learning meeting. Um, so I wanted to give you something a little more challenging. I could see you had a lot of time on your hands, um, and you've played the video games for way too many hours. So I wanted to give you something that would help you next year as you go into chemistry or environmental science or marine science. So I put together an assignment that's a bit challenging. And we're just going to focus on chemistry because that's like a good foundation that you'll need next year and later on and in college. So let's go over some chemistry stuff that I put for you. It's all in this PowerPoint, which I will also include on Google Classroom. So what is the unit about? What would the chemistry unit look like for biology? Well, it would have 6 sections. Would begin with the structure of water, and then elements of life, and then macromolecules, and then properties of macromolecules. Then we have the function and structure of macromolecules. Then we have nucleic acids, which of course are DNA and RNA. So if we can study these 6 topics, you would be super ready for next year's science class and in college as well. This stuff is a foundation which you will see again and again. It's going to be a bit challenging, but you have time on your hands, so I thought put the time to good use. So let's begin with water. So water, I'm not going to sit here and lecture you about all this. I've put links in the PowerPoint of useful learning materials like videos that you will watch on your own. So I'm just going to go over the PowerPoint without playing the videos, but when you do it, you need to play the videos. So for water, the hydrogen bonding and water structure, you need to, this is your learning objective. So you're going to explain how the properties of water that result from its polarities and hydrogen bonding affect its biological function. And then the knowledge you need is this right here. So you need to read that. The subcomponents of biological molecules and their sequence determine the properties of that molecule. Living systems depend on properties of water that result from its polarity and hydrogen bonding. And the hydrogen bonds between water molecules result in cohesion, adhesion, and surface tension. So you're going to understand all that by doing what? By watching this video. So if I click on this, it'll open up a link to a video that I thought would be good for you to understand these things. So, and that would be for the first of 6 topics. Cool? So watch this video. I'm not going to play it right now, but you will when you do the PowerPoint. And then we'll get to the next topics, the next 4 topics. And for those, so elements of life, there's the learning objective, and there's the knowledge which you will get. And then the next one after that is this one, Introduction to Biological Macromolecules. This would be the learning objective, and this is the knowledge you'll get. And then the next one would be, and just watch the arrow right there. So the next one would be this one, Properties of Biological Molecules. There's your learning objective, and there's the knowledge you need. And then the next one after that is this one by the arrow, Structure and function of biological molecules. This is what you must learn. This is the big picture, and these are the pieces of knowledge that go into the big picture. And then again, I have the learning materials to help you do all that. So there is the first video. It's on monomers and polymers, so you need to watch that. The next one is on hydrolysis and dehydration synthesis, and then another one on biological molecules. And if you do all that and you watch carefully, maybe take notes, then you will be able to achieve all those objectives and have all this knowledge. And then the last one, the last topic for the chemistry is nucleic acids. And so for that one, the learning objective described the structural similarities and differences between DNA, deoxyribonucleic acid, and RNA, ribonucleic acid. This is your essential knowledge. This is what you should take away after learning this. And there's the video you need to watch. Now, once you're done with all that, I have a little bit more advanced videos put together by Mr. Anderson. He does a really good job, but it's a bit advanced. So what I did is I don't know, my video's dimming a bit. I don't know, it's weird. Like the brightness is going away. But so I put together his videos, and sorry. So these are the major topics you need to learn. Yeah, I don't know why it's dimming. Right there. And so major topics: structure of water and hydrogen bonding, elements of life, biological molecules, nucleic acids. Okay? And then these are the videos you can watch by Mr. Anderson. He calls them Bozeman videos. These are the links to the videos, and those are advanced. So hopefully you've already gotten a good handle on the knowledge, and you can watch these, and they'll kind of like wrap it up for you. And then lastly, not lastly, one before lastly, here is the vocabulary you need to understand. So all of these words should make sense to you at this point. Like you look at them, you go, okay, I know what these relate to. So that's all the vocab that's used in understanding the chemistry of life. And then lastly, I have essential questions. So if you really think you have got it, and if you need to raise your grade in the class, then here are 5 questions that you can answer in short paragraphs, but completely answered clearly and explained well. Use diagrams if you need. Answer these on a separate paper. There's only 5 questions, but they're complex questions. So answer them, and then that's it. You'll be an expert on the chemistry of life. So I'll put the timeline for it and when you need to turn the assignment on Google Classroom. I'll post, of course, this video which you're watching, and then the PowerPoint that I'm using right now with the video. And that'll keep you busy, and it'll also keep you doing something that is useful for next year. So this stuff is really, really important for you for next year. Again, for any science class you take, if you major in science, it's going to be huge. I was a marine biology major, so water was huge. Chemistry is huge. Chemistry is the basis of it all. So good luck with that. And yeah, I'll put a pacing guide for you so you can pace yourself. It's a lot of work to get through this entire PowerPoint, but you can do it. And then you'll be way ahead, and that will be awesome. Okay, see you later. Bye.